hour here on the 29th of June 2022. We only got another day left. 4th of July is coming up soon. But we got some... My wife ran out and picked up some new tarps. The old ones we've had them for years, and they've kind of got crappy, so she got some new tarps up, try this out in here. But we're going to try this out today. I just got the oil in it, and I got the gas in there, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to fire that up and try it out today. I did get a nice cover. I had these little cheap black covers, and then this one here, it's called a Kobe. We saw a fellow with one, and I was going, boy, that is really a nice cover. So I went ahead and got one for the bike. And Faye got some bungees, so we can bungee it up really good. And I wanted to show you something here too. I bought this. We did get this really heavy-duty tires. These are 8-ply sidewall. We did pick up a bunch of these. Are just the cheap bungees, but we got some bungees. And I got this here, but I'm going to have to get some sandpaper in there where this weld is and clean this up a little bit. They hit it with a grinder, but they didn't do it. They didn't complete the job, so I got to clean that up. But it's got real heavy-duty bearings. It's got the big heavy axle, which was real nice, and it's got the heaviest spokes. So now on the tricycle and the bike front and back, they're all 17s all the way around. I got 17-inch, so that's going to be pretty cool. Also, I got this morning, I got the roof rack. I got it bolted down really good. It shouldn't go anywhere. Basically, I'm going to take the tires. We'll get a small tarp or something. I'm going to take the tires and that rim. They'll go up on top of the car, and probably our one suitcase, and the rest of it can go in the back. I hope we don't pack as heavy as last time. But we want to get that. We want to get her fixed up. The bungees will hold that down. I'm still going to look while we're cruising around. When we go to the different markets, I want to look for some better bungee cords. My wife saw these at the market. They were cheap, so she picked them up. But those kind of bungee cords don't last. They stretch out and fall apart in no time. So I just hope we can get it fixed up. But she got a nice green one. We're Hillbilly Central guys. But our trip's coming up. We've got some running around we have to do yet. Car's A1. We got everything. I got the air cleaner in it. Did check the water on the battery. It's good. My next trick is going to be changing the radiator fluid, but it doesn't look that bad, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'd like to get the Honda to do it so they could suck it all out and redo it. That'll be kind of nice. But everything's looking good on it. We'll take our time. That rack is on there solid as a rock, guys. I just got to get a hacksaw and cut the bolts. I got the bolts ahead were a little too long, so I gotta cut them down a little bit. And but that's what we're doing today. I've been watching one of the things I've been watching that's really funny though. Different channels on YouTube, and it's these people going nuts over this Roe versus Wade. It didn't stop it. It just took it out of the federal government's hands, going to leave it up to the states. And if you're in a conservative state, they don't want that. So you don't like that? Go to California, go to New York. That's where most of the crazies are anyway. I'm looking at these women screaming, just totally, like there's something bad wrong inside their heads, screaming like this, and most of them, I don't know how the heck they get pregnant in the first place. I mean, it has to be some other kind of man than me, that's for sure. Because these women they're creepy, But there's been, if you can get onto that, what the heck is it? Grease Monkey videos is one of them. This guy, he's a long-haired dude. He's got 3 or 4 different channels, and I'm not kidding you. And then you got Mark Dice showing some of these and how these people are freaking out. But this stuff with these people, just exploding over this. Take precautions. Take precautions. They make things called rubbers. They got diaphragms. They got the pill. They got all kinds of stuff. It just seems to me these women are totally freaking out over absolutely nothing. and it just gets me. And then Butthole gets on there and says they took away a constitutional right. I can't understand when murder was ever a constitutional right. I never. That never gave any rights to anybody. And it all started out, it was only going to be for rape, which is such a small amount anyway that would get pregnant. But it morphs into now, you look in California, up to 20, they're trying to pass the bill now. And that governor up there, he's telling all the crazies, oh boy, he's telling all the crazies, yeah, we're going to fix you up, at 28 days after they're born, and we can, that's what they're trying to put through. And then you get some of these talking heads get on there and talk about, they're all of a sudden all their rights were taken away. It's just like, holy cow. And they get to some of these people saying, oh, we're going back into slavery days. And I'm looking at this going, what are you talking about? They're making a big stink of this. And you know what I think? They're trying to cover stuff up. They're trying to hide something from us with this kind of news. Because the Supreme Court, I think they're in on it because it's been a year and a half. Why weren't they doing stuff right away? It went a year and a half before these guys did anything. Now that we got this Ukraine stuff, we got all kinds of this adrenochrome crap going on. We got the voter thing where a bunch of states are overturning this. The news media is not reporting on. And all of a sudden, boom, they overturn Roe v. Wade to get everybody fighting against each other. Guys, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Me, if it was like with these, where they, have these things against and for and all that, I'd stay out of it. I wouldn't go anywhere near that crowd. They're going to get the Antifa people in. And you know how it's going to work, guys? It's going to work just like it did with Antifa. Those guys they're working for the government, so they're going to get away with murder. They're going to let them off the hook. But you got some conservative people walking around the White House where they let them in, and some of them are still in jail, and they're getting prison times and all kinds of stuff. So. And now they got some woman says, oh, Trump was this and that and the other, and that's getting debunked right away because Secret Service is going to say, no, it never happened. It never happened. And then you see pictures he wasn't even in the big armored deal that he usually drives around in. He was in an SUV. So they're pulling some kind of crap still. This is all just a big shit show to take your mind off of something else that's going on. And guys, I'd be looking in. I saw one thing. I don't know how true this is, but 46 states want to get rid of, toss out the election because of voter fraud. Okay, now we're coming up to these midterms, and they want to do it again. They've done it. I still think. Even back when Obama got in, I think that was all stolen. Because who the hell was that guy? The news media started pumping him up. Oh, he's such a great orator. And I remember when he was running for Senate, there was advertisements. So the first senator from Kenya. They were talking about it. And then he gets to be president. That's not constitutional. So he was put in there. He was placed, just like Trudeau up in Canada. That guy's some kind of a zombie. I don't know what the heck that guy is, but he gets up there and they have the talks back and forth. And he looks like simpleton, But they're in on this WEF. Now you also got this WHO is going to try to push this thing where they can take all the sovereignty away from nations, where they can say, okay, you got to do this medically. Guys, I'm telling you. They're trying to pull something on us again, and they're going to hide it with this. They don't care about Roe versus Wade. They don't care about that. I really don't think so. So I would just, if I were you, I'd really watch out. Stay away from all this stuff, though. Where they're having these rallies and stuff. I wouldn't go anywhere within 10 miles of those things. So, but that's what's going on with us. I don't know, buddy. That's what's going on. We're hopefully we can get a lot of stuff done when we head down to Manduro. This thing I'll have to put that inside my nice generator. Get it inside. I am going to fire it up a little bit later today and make sure it works. Probably hook up my compressor, hook up the deep freezer, hook up a few things. I have to run up to the store and get a heavy duty outlet set. And get that so that I could plug multiple things in it. Right now, I just can only plug one cord in, but I might even try it with the with the TV and stuff, that's almost no load, and this thing's supposedly it'll voltage regulates, and plus it keeps up a certain tempo for what it's being drawn on, governor in there or whatever. So that's going to be pretty cool. And we finally got it. We finally got the dang thing, so when the power goes out, we don't got to sweat it too bad, because it does go out here for quite a bit. I do got water again upstairs. It's not coming out super hard or anything, but it's coming, so I'll probably go up and get a shower after I get the rest of my chores done. I was just taking a break this morning. A lot of stuff to do, but I definitely got to get these bolts. I got them Loctited on there. I got to get those cut short. They're just a little bit too long. I think if I get weight on there, they'll start popping into my roof, and I don't want that. So I need to go buy a hacksaw blade. I got a hacksaw. I even got the little one-handed hacksaw thing. I don't know what happened to my blades. I had a whole pack of brand new blades I bought here a while back, and can't find them. Stuff around here. Who knows? I could have put it somewhere, or maybe they got moved. I don't know. So we'll have to find it. Seems like here, though, even with something that I'm failing on teaching my kids is when they take something to put it back. They seem to take stuff, and even when they put it back, it's not in the right spot. And it to me, usually being pretty organized, if I put things back where they go, I find them. But, they don't put them back in the designated spot or in the right drawer or something. I can't find it. I'm not going to go digging through 15 drawers to try to find something. And just this morning, I got that little zapper thing that I use. And the kids got it out and took it, which now I'm just telling them you can't even go in that drawer anymore. Don't go in there anymore, because they don't put anything back. I'm looking for that. I'm finding stuff on the floor, and they lose their stuff. Mumu lost his one little doll, and I'm like, hey man, I'm not going to help you look for it. You lost it, not me. So they need to start learning how to put their things back where they go, because it does aggravate me. And we're in a tight spot here. Our new house, when we go though, one thing I've been doing is I've been not allowing the TV on in the day at all. My kids, when that damn thing's on, their brain just goes dead and won't listen to their mom. So then she gets pissed and starts hollering. So I'm just, no. They keep saying, oh, can I turn the TV on? No. And it's nice. You can't turn the TV on without the channel changers. So I can put the channel changers up high and keep them from turning it on. Because it's a headache. And right now they should be out. We got a little bit of a overcast again. But they need to be outside playing, riding their bikes. I bought these dang bikes, and they got a little scooter car. They got all kinds of stuff they can do. The only bad thing is when this tarp goes up, they got to take the stuff out of the gate over there. But that's just pretty much what's going on. Not much else. I hope everybody else is doing all right. You hear any good news of any other things other than the thing in the Congo? I think they're hiding that too, by the way, guys. They're hiding the stuff in the Congo. They found gold over there, and they got lots of minerals. So I did see a report on one of the news. I think it was the Australian news. And they came out and said that some of the stuff that was going to Ukraine is going over to the Congo now. They're going to be using these weapons over there and do a big genocide, because hey, that's their MO. Let's go over and kill a bunch of brown people so we can take their stuff. And that country should, if they found a big gold pile and they got all these reserves, there shouldn't be any poor countries over there. But it's like colonialism. They just go over there and rape those poor people, and it's terrible. And they instigate wars. They don't get into war themselves. They just instigate wars. I remember when they had those, I think it was Hutu and the Tutsis and stuff. And the guy got on the radio, and they started hacking their neighbors up, people they knew most of their life. And if you don't think that can come to the U.S., just look what's happening right now. So I'm going to let you go, and don't forget to pray for each other. That's going to be our only way out, guys. It's through the good Lord above, right? Rickshaw out. Rickshaw out. Rickshaw out. Okay, guys, we'll see you.